Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing. If I ever were to play the violin, that is the face I would make. Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you along. So, good news and bad news for you. The good news is I'm dedicated to you. Bad news is I've already recorded this episode once. That's right, I did. I generated the quest. It was a great episode. We had a lot of laughs. A few tears were shed. Stories were shared that I will never share again. Ever. They're lost to time. All because this is what it was like. Yeah. Didn't record the audio. Me talking. Maybe I should just release that anyways. That'd be kind of fun. Just a whole episode of what's Jacob saying? Now, I went upstairs and talked to my wife about it, and she laughed for a minute. And I was like, it ain't funny. I guess it's kind of funny. But, no, she laughed, and she's like, why don't you just do a voiceover? And I was like, oh, then I said something super funny here. We all laughed together. Frank ROFL'd all over the floor. So, but I figured what we would do is we would just start from scratch. So this is World Builder Take 1. No, this is Quests Development Take 2. What I did, I just erased everything that I did. So we're starting over from scratch. We had some great quests too, with some great rewards, and like one of them, I think 1,600 gold piece plus 1 rep as well. Like, come on. But I can't just be like, oh yeah, the Prince Colitis sent us out on this journey, because you guys will think I'm making it up, and I wasn't. I wouldn't be. Okay, for a second it looked like we weren't recording. Happy Thanksgiving. Now I got to think of all the intro things I said. Happy Thanksgiving. You guys are the best. God bless the USA. No, happy Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving Day right this minute. 11:25:21 at 12:24 in the afternoon. It was earlier in the morning when I recorded the last one. But here we are starting over from scratch. A couple things. One, I really like the idea. Last time, if you didn't catch the last episode, basically all we did was we just generated the hexes. And let's pull up the screen. Let's show you what we did. Go back and check it out. Today we're going to generate the quests. Last time we generated these 3 hexes. Swamp of Dreams, which I had a good chuckle at. Jungle's so death. The jungle's so death. A lot of Irish people live there, which is why we called it the Jungle's so death. And the Warlock's jungle. Go back to last episode if you want to see how we did that. And basically, when you're first creating a world in World Builder, then you generate 3 quests, and you roll a 1d6 for the direction. So 1 would be straight up, 4 would be straight down, going around clockwise. So the first quest is 1 hex away, the second quest is 2 hexes away, and the last quest is 3 hexes away. So Q1, Q2, Q3, we have not done any of them. Martin has broken it into 6 steps. That's right. You heard me. Everybody who's done this before, 6. The first step didn't make the book because the first step is to buy the book. Drive-Thru RPG is where I got mine. You can get the PDF. You can get a hard copy. I'm going to get a hard copy even though I printed off my PDF with permission. But Christmas is coming. So tell somebody you love, who loves you rather, you don't have to love them, that you want it for Christmas. Have them order it for you. Or just buy it for yourself because you're an adult. Maybe. I don't know who you are. You know. Buy it for a friend. So, bottom line, step 1, get the book. Step 2, which is really step 1, roll a number of times that you have reputation on the WBQ quest table. Now, in the book, MK says that we can roll just a D10, limit ourselves to the top 10%, the first 10%, which are going to be easier to start off with. And if you were here in this room when I was recording this last episode, then you would know we're going to do 2 like that. And then the third one, we're going to roll the bones, a solid D100, see what we come up with. So, without any further ado, let's generate la primera cuesta. Or the first quest, and that is English for the first quest in American. Quest number 1, we're going to record our information on the World Builder quest sheet right here. So let's roll that D10. Oh. See, and this is what comes of recording the episode twice. So, had some good feedback last time about what to do if we roll a D100. And I like them both. So, what we're going to do, Christy, is we're going to build a little crater here. I really like that idea of where a city used to be. And let's see if we can draw it as good as we did last time. Oh, man, it was so good. It was immaculate. Look at this. This isn't even close. This looks like not a crater. Look at that. Yeah, it was, oh man, it was, but I erased it because I care about you guys. I sound like a martyr. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Really isn't any trouble. I just, the jokes were good. And you guys were laughing hard. I remember that. To the point that my wife was like, keep it down in there. You and your friends got to keep it down. You're out of control. Do some like cross hatching in here. Yeah, like that. That means the light source is on the left of the crater. That's what that means. That's not bad, actually. I didn't do cross hatching in the last one. And I liked the other suggestion of grabbing a random item and telling a story about it. So, last time we actually rolled another D100. We rolled another 100. So I told 2 stories last time. One to make up for the last episode, and then another one. And I told a story about me picking up a hitchhiker and an accordion. And then I told another story about these 2 fancy doohickeys right there. So, that's what we did. But I said those stories are lost to time. So convince me if you want those stories. So I have here, not in preparation for the episode, a box of stuff that was on my desk. My sister-in-law came, cleared everything off my desk into this little thing here. So we're going to reach in here and grab... We'll grab these. Tarjetas. Some cards. Maybe. Yeah. All right. I'm going to hit pause real quick. so we don't waste our valuable time with me getting stuff out of the closet. Hold on. Pause. Welcome back, Questers. I'm back too. So cards. Something that probably none of you know about me, unless you actually know me, is I'm big into collecting face cards. Okay, and I prefer not the I went to Canada, so I got some Canada cards. I mean, I'll never turn down a deck of cards, but I like the Bicycle's my favorite brand. So I've got a collection. And again, this is for the D100 last week. I've got a collection, and I'm just going to show you a couple decks. This is my favorite deck right there. Look at that seal on it. That's an old deck of cards. But it still plays really good. A while back, something happened in my life that made it so I couldn't walk. I mean, I can walk right now. I'm all better. But it made it so I needed a hobby, something to do with my hands. So I picked up doing cardistry for a minute. But alas, I don't really do that a whole lot anymore. I always do have a deck of cards with me. Right there. Wrapped in athletic tape so it stays good. Balances out my wallet, which is on the other side. But yeah, so there's that deck of cards. And I'll show you just two more. This is one right there. Yeah, that's a picture of, this was my 100th deck, custom deck. My wife, you saw Jake, you guys might know Jake. And then the last one I'm going to show you is this Stargazer deck. This is pretty cool. I haven't opened it, but it's a pretty cool deck. Anyways, I've got like 150 different decks. All pretty cool. All pretty neato potatoes. When I'm at Walmart, I go by the games section to see if there's any new decks that I don't have. So, big fan of decks. Decks of cards. Big fan of decks. DECKS. So there you go. Random story. So now you know a little bit more about old Uncle Jacob. Old Uncle Jacob. So, let's get back to it. Let's roll some quests. You didn't come here to learn about me. You didn't come here to become more of my friend. How can best friends become more best friends? I don't know. So let's roll those dice. D10 is what we're looking at. Let's get some music going. Sirenscape, make it happen. Requiem starts now. I'm going to turn that down just a skosh to make sure you guys can hear me just fine. On the D10, let's see what we have here. 8. Last time we rolled a 10 and then a 9. So we're right in line with that. 8. Lesser magic. Lesser magic. Collect 1 brew of lesser or 1 potion of lesser and hand in to a person. So, as you may remember, a couple weeks ago when I put out just the PSA, I made note that we were going to be jumping into that blue book. And I stand by that. We're going to. And I think it's going to make it a little bit more fun to bring a little roleplay aspect. I'm going to try and make it fun. One of two things will happen. It'll either be a great success and you guys will love it, or it'll be a big failure and I'll be super embarrassed and you guys will be entertained by me being like, I'm an idiot. So either way, that's coming up. So because of that, it says to turn into a person. We roll on the names in here to get that person's status. But I've got another table that we're going to roll on to, why isn't it playing the music? There we go. But I've got another table that I'm going to roll on for the names. So that's weird. What's going on here? Can't see the top of the dice. It's a 6. 60. Anyways, I apologize. So, we come over here to the quest. And it says to write in some quest information. The number, which is 8, lesser magic. Collect 1 brew of lesser. Collect 1 brew or potion of lesser. And we need to turn that into, that's what that symbol will be. Let's roll. Find out who this person's name is, and then we'll roll again to see what their title is. 17 on the name table. Ooh. Don't want to bend the pages. Wulan. Woo. Woo. Wulan. Woo, 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 woo. And Wulan 56. Wulan the cook. The cook. The cook. Sorry. The cook. Wulan the cook. We need to turn this into Wulan the cook. And when we go at that quest, we're gonna fill in some more details about who Wulan is. So, quest number 8. It says Wulan the cook. Wulan the cook is looking for a weakly imbued magic liquid to further their research in the arcane arts. And it has a reward modifier of 0. And a person modifier of 0. And a hex modifier of 0. So, on the names, when you're doing a hex name, then, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's reward values for each quest that you do. That's what RV stands for. And RV is the Q cent plus the P cent plus the hex cent. Add those all together, and that is your reward value. So, the quest, if you roll higher on the quest table, that Q cent will be higher. If you roll higher on or lower on the person table, then it's like king, queen, prince, etc. And that number will be higher. And then hex, when you're generating a hex, some of the names will add to that. So like 99 on the hex name is terrain of pleasure plus 1 cent. So in this case, it is 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. The rain. It's nice, but I worry that it's too loud. So we're going to go to my favorite. And it's so good. It's so good. We're going to pump up the jam. I'm going to keep a close eye on the audio. And hopefully it's not overwhelming. It doesn't look like it should be. It actually looks like it's low. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. So step 1 is to roll, and you can roll a number of times per your reputation. I think I mentioned that. Step 2 is fill out the details. Step 3 is to kill a wolf. Going on a wolf hunt. Step 3 is to add the hex reward adjustment. Step 4 is to add them all together. Step 5, the last step, is to figure out what happens if you succeed or what happens if you fail. So roll a d6. Go to the QR. I don't know why it's cutting off the top like that, you guys. Quest reward on page 84. and cross-reference it. So we've got a quest RV of 0 or less, and we rolled a 6. Success is 80 gold pieces. Failure minus half gold pieces. Encounter modification minus 40. So we're going to add those in. Success plus 80 gold pieces. Failure is minus half gold pieces, and encounter is minus 40. So that's that. That's how you generate a quest. It's that simple. It's funny because I ended the previous recording by me saying, this is a lot of fun. I wish I could just generate more quests. So here we are. Careful what you wish for. Careful. Careful. What you wish for. Let's generate quest 2 in the Chunkalotheth. We're looking at the D10 again. 1 on the D10. I don't know why it's doing that. There. It was a 1. You saw it. We all saw it. Go back if you don't believe me. Hair on my tongue. Deja vu, there was a hair on my tongue last time, too. Collect 1d3 plus 1 items from table A and hand in to a person. So 1d3 plus 1, let's roll on the d6 to see. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's gonna bug. That's gonna bug. Let's see if we can. All right. Hopefully that doesn't screw anything else up. So 1d3 plus 1. Okay, good, it didn't. So this is Q1. Collect 2 items from table A. We need to turn that into the crow. 99. Ooh, you guys almost got another story. Not today. Bevan. 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 Lady Bevan. Bevan's probably a last name. Bevan could be a girl's name. Lady Bevan. Turn those into the Lady Bevan. Quest reward modifier 0, but the person is plus 1 cent. Hex is 0, so this is 1. Excuse me. Oh, and I needed to read this. The Lady Bevan has taken up a new hobby as an armorer and would like some ancient pieces of armor to study. Well, Lady Bevan, hopefully we can find something for you in the Chunkalotheth. Don't you worry, Lady Bevan. We're gonna help you out. Hopefully you guys can hear the music. Otherwise you'll be like, what was that? It's like this. That was not that way. Sirenscape. Sirenscape, ladies and gentlemen. Sirenscape.com. So yeah, that. Oh, and last but not least, let's see what happens. Last but not least, let's see what happens when we succeed. Succeed. 5. Yes. That's good. You want a high number there. 5. Oh, other way. 5 on the QR. Quest RV is 1. Success is 100 Oh. Pause. Stand by. I tried to hold that the whole time, that face the whole time while I was gone. But I'm back now, so I can let it go. And it was like, that was the noise that my inside was making, saying, stop. Saying, stop. This stuff, man. This music. So again, success. Quest RV reward value of 1. And we're cross-referencing that with a 5. Success means plus 110 gold pieces. Plus 110. 110 gold pieces. Failure means minus 1/2 gold pieces. Encounter modification, minus 30. All right. Jungles of Death. The Lady Bevan requests 2 pieces. 2 pieces of armor. 2 pieces of armor. Oh, armor. All right. And I said for the last one, we're going to roll just all 100. See what happens. Oh, I thought that was going to be... You know what? I feel like you guys come here not to see me open it up and actually get 4. Let's roll one more time and get above at least. If we roll between 10 and 24, we'll take this 24. If we roll above the 24, we'll take that. Because that's what you guys come to see is Sprag get the living tar beat out of him. 41, that's what we're talking about. I don't know why it does 41. We're doing 41 because that's 60. I learned my lesson. 64 is too much. And I'm going to stop slamming my phone down. 41, stolen food. Holy. Collect 25 stolen food. Each monster that is killed gain 1d3 stolen food. Food results from table I are now stolen food. A band of monsters are leaving their dungeon to steal food from the locals. A person has offered a reward to steal back the food before winter. Do we need to turn that in? I don't know if we do because it doesn't say hand in. But let's find out. Let's find out a little bit more. So stolen food, this is 41. Stolen food. Collects 25. 25. Stolen food. Okay. We don't need to... We'll give them half. We'll sell half of it. So we're going to do this. 1/2. We're going to turn in half to the quest giver. And we're going to sell the other half back. That's 100. Woo! Woo! And all right, D100, 100. Let's pull out another thing from the old box of treasures. Okay, so this is a CD. Now, for all you youngsters out there, this is how we used to listen to music back in my day. I thought I was the coolest cat because I had access to a CD burner, and looking back, I'm sure everybody did, and everybody thought they were the coolest cat. Well, I tried to optimize the space, and so a lot of times I'd put just a bunch of random stuff. So this is one right here, and on it is ATC, which is a touch of class, I think is what ATC stands for. La 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 la, it goes around. A little bit of the Beatles and some Sweet November on there. So This is actually one of the more tame CDs that I have. I know it may surprise you, but a little bit of a ruffian. So, but yeah, reason why I have it is because my sister found it in her car, and that is why you always put your little monogram on your stuff. Is so when your sister takes it, then you'd be like, "That's actually my CD." So, there you go. I can't believe that's 3 100s, 2 100s for the day. 1 in. You guys understand what I'm saying? All right, so back to Chandra is the 100. So Chandra, that is touchy. Chandra 94. Chandra the Gravedigger. Poor Chandra. I shouldn't laugh. You know, you just it's a rough time. It's a rough time in the Warlock's jungle. You know, Chandra's just trying to get work where she can. And we're selling food back to her. So you're in on it too. It's not me. I'll listen to you guys more than you listen to me. So Chandra the Gravedigger. All right, and this has a Q of, what was it? 3. And a P of -1, hex of 0. So that equals 2 total. And let's roll the d6 to see what happens. 4 on the d6 for the quest reward. So, reward value of 2 and 4. Yeah, a success means plus 200 gold pieces. A failure means -1/2 gold pieces, and counter modification -20. That kind of, yikes. I was hoping for it to be a little easier. So, success plus 200 gold pieces and -1/2 gold pieces for failure, -20 and counter modification. So that's it. That's it. That's how that's done. Poor Chandra. I feel like maybe we should go help her first. Not even level up. We'll see. Now that you guys know a little bit more about the process here, I just wanted to share with you the first quest. I'm going to try and remember it, that I rolled for this last episode. Okay? So this was for the Swamps of Dreams. I rolled a 10, which is just like a collection. Quest 10. Spellbook. Collect 1d3 spells and hand them into a prince. Now, prince is +7. So that was 7. And I rolled on the quest reward. Quest reward value is 7. And I rolled 6 on that. So it was for success, it was plus 1,800 gold pieces, +1 rep. For failure, -10 skill, -1 rep. And counter modification, +5. I could have been rich. I could have done it. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Turn that down just a little bit so you can keep hearing me talking. Because let's face it, I'm important. I'm gonna start the show. If we had credits, we'd start rolling them here. Do a little freeze frame. I don't know why that's my face for freeze frame. But hopefully we've earned a subscription from you. If you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I can't say that word. Thanks for subscribing if you have. Thanks for liking this show. If you like it, like it. If you subscribe, subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies if you don't like them. That'll show them. Sorry, I'm getting silly. I apologize. No, thanks for watching. I sincerely, here's to you. This is for you guys. Cheers to you. With that, this is Sprag. I'm Jacob. You're the fans. This is D5 Questing. Next time, we actually get to explore. We done it. We done it. We get to explore this new world that we've created. I'm very excited about that. Tune in next week to see what happens. Hopefully, I don't die on episode 1 of Exploring the World. But we'll see. We'll see next time on D5 Questing. Thanks for watching.
D5